What's up guys, it's Levi from Teched Up here, and I'm going to be showing you a YouTube video today on how iOS 9 public beta 1 works on the iPhone 5C. As you can see here, we have a 16 gigabyte white iPhone 5C running iOS 9 public beta 1. On the home screen, you can't tell anything really overall that different, except for of course the new newsstand app and the wallet app, which used to be Passbook and then Apple Music. The lock screen itself doesn't look overall that much different either. It has somewhat of a new looking San Francisco font that Apple has here, and that it makes it look a little bit cleaner, I've noticed. That's about the best thing about the new font. Unlock it again here. If you swipe right, you can get all these new search tabs here, which Spotlight, which has just completely been modified. And like Siri driven, you got the news from the Apple News app here. We have your recent contacts. It gives you suggestions on what apps to use, the launch, you know, based upon what you use on a daily basis. And then down here, of course, it shows you like nearby things. It can give you directions to places, you know. It all depends, guys, basically on what you do and where you want to go, how often you will use all this. But the news or messages app is basically the same. Nothing's really changed, just the font. And of course, we have nothing really different here with any of the other apps. Siri is a lot better. You know, she's got this whole Apple Watch looking thing going on here. And I also noticed that whenever you type on the keyboard, that the keyboards are now a lot quieter than what they used to be. I don't know if that's just me or if it's just it's actually innovated. You know, Apple really never talked about like the keyboard sound changing. But another thing that I have to say is a bad part about updating to this is the News app doesn't really overall work that well yet. I know whenever you go to launch it, a lot of the times it does that. It crashes. That's about the biggest thing I've noticed, like the biggest con for iOS 9 public beta 1. But you know, that Apple will definitely fix that. This is only public beta 1, you know, beta 3 for everything else for the developers. So it really isn't that far along yet. Apple Music, it runs about the same as on iOS 8.4. You know, it has all the same features. Nothing has changed there. All the same. Taylor Swift, of course. And that is overall, from what I've noticed so far, the biggest differences. I know in settings, you can now search here at the top. There's a search tab where you can search through the settings. And of course, you have all different types of settings now. You have battery, where you can actually turn on low power mode, and it will show up here at the top, yellow, to show that you have low power mode on, and it will actually extend your battery life by about an hour. Now, iOS 9, I've noticed that the battery life actually is not that bad. And I know that in past Apple's betas like iOS 8.4 and iOS 8.3, when they were in beta form, they were very bad for battery life. But iOS 8 itself was kind of a not so great running operating system, and this is actually a step up even for being a beta. As you can tell, it has not caused any slowdown at all on the iPhone 5C, and for this phone being a generation old, that's actually pretty good. But well guys, let me know what you think about this video. If there's anybody else out there that has anything new that they'd like to add about iOS 9 that I haven't noticed yet, feel free to comment below. And as always guys, stay teched up.